our first guest couldn't be more true to the storytelling and the thematic nature of New York because she hails from Queens. She is a rapper, a Golden Globe winner, and you know, superstar from like blockbuster hits like Crazy Rich Asians. I know, is that the best movie ever? I have seen that movie 50 times. She's in the amazing movie Farewell, for which she won a Golden Globe. And she's most recently in the #1 film across the entire globe, Shang-Chi. So I know. Her star just continues to rise, and you can catch her on her show on Comedy Central, which I love so much. Nora from Queens, take a look.
We are hot.
I look more like Owen Wilson than I do Cameron Diaz.
Selfie.
Who's gonna take it?
Oh. Okay, we literally don't have time for this. We have 23 stops tonight. Let's go.
How many stops?
23.
I love it! Please welcome Aquafina!
Yeah! What's up? Hey!
Hello.
Hi. Yes!
Oh my God, I love
New
you.
York in the building.
Right! I mean, Queens. You are a queen and you're from Queens. That's fitting.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know,
That's good.
another queen from Queens is Lucy Liu. And I wanted to ask you because Lucy had meaning for you back in the day, and I would just love to hear from you, like, what that was, because I love her and I love you, and so I'm, like, in the middle just wanting to know how that story came about.
Lucy Liu was, and Charlie's Angels, was like the pinnacle of like everything to me. And to see Lucy in a role like that was really momentous. It changed the way that I looked at myself and the world. And I will say that I don't think that I would be where I am truly without seeing Lucy Liu do her thing back in the day. It's good.
When I watch Nora from Queens, and your storytelling is so strong, the way, you know, humor to me has to have heart. It's like, but I want humor to push. How do you have the bravery to push that humor so far? Because you go there, you don't compromise. You're such a badass.
You know, I agree. I think all humor needs to have kind of heart at its baseline. A lot of the things that I talk about in my show are a mixture of reality, or like what I would imagine, you know, my family or what they would say. So I try to stick to that.
What's so amazing is in that very same episode, You Will Break My Heart and Make Me Emotional. You know, when you talk about your grandma, and you did grow up in Queens with your grandma, and will you tell us about that time of your life?
Was definitely not, you know, your ordinary parent. I think, like, you know, she really kind of noticed the spunk in me. And I remember I was to ask her, like, I feel weird, Grandma. I feel like I don't fit in. I feel like, you know, people think certain things about me, and I just feel weird. And she always told me the weirdness in you is inevitably what's going to make you different and what's going to make you special. She always told me that. You know, she was always a big fan, but she was also, you know, like we got into shenanigans together as well. You know, there was a carnival that would come to town, for instance, and she didn't want to pay the admissions fee. So they gave out these bracelets with like little designs on them. And she was like, let's just buy a marker and white paper and I'll just tape it to your arm and we'll make your admission bracelets. So I don't got to pay like $10 to get you in. And so
I love that story so much. And isn't it true when you were like 16, she also told you something?
She'd be like, you're 10 years old so that we can go to the buffet and you can get a child's discount. And she literally would like slap a backwards cap on me. And it's like, what is this? What is a backwards cap? Just code for I'm a kid?
Yes.
But it worked.
Okay. Another total juxtaposition was something I was hoping that you could share with our audience, because I just thought it was such a hot tip and we could all benefit from it. It's a beauty tip that you gave to Allure magazine with your gorgeous cover that was so unique and dynamic.
Thank you. Absolutely. So if you ever need a makeup blotter or like a face blotter, just go to any airport and just take a toilet seat cover, because that's what that is. Yes, girl. Yes, you could put your head through it too. That's a necklace.
It's true.
Yes, girl.
You could, and then you could actually
and make it fashion.
And then
there you go. And it's a bib.
you changed my life with this tip, so I just want to thank you, because I'm never looking at these suckers the same way.